We're coming in as a defending champion, like mentally, emotionally, is it any different for you?
No, not really. The essence of the fight is all the same. This is the same type of fight that I've had every fight in my career. You know, I take it with the same approach. I'm just a little better at everything. And, you know, regardless of the results, I'm going in there happy that all the prep's been done and that I'll walk away, you know, a better person.
With that in mind, we're all looking back at the first fight, seeing what we can glean from that and breaking it down. Is there value in that first fight? I mean, we know you were injured and this is a different time, but I mean, do you feel that there's value in watching and breaking down that first fight?
I think if you break down the first fight, you can walk away with a lot of minor victories, and you can be proud of. I can be proud of an achievement such as getting over adversity, but Yoel's a dangerous dude. He catches you on the wrong day, he puts you out. You know, he hits like a truck. He's dangerously explosive. He's number one for a good reason. You know, I think he doesn't. You know, you have to give him the respect he deserves.
He said earlier the one big mistake he made was that he didn't finish you off when he thought he had the chance. Presumably he felt around about the first or second round. Was there ever any stage of the fight when you were genuinely worried that you could lose?
You know, there was never a moment that I thought I could lose. I feel like if you think you can lose, you're already putting a foot out the door, in my opinion. One thing that did go through my head rounds 1 and 2 was how am I going to win? After busting my leg, it hurt a lot. And, you know, I had to think about how I was going to win. And, you know, I worked it out.
How long did it take you to process that? That's an interesting problem when you were down 2 rounds.
Yeah, probably at the end of the second when I saw him drop off the cliff in round 3. And I kept doing the same things. I kept coming at him. I kept to the game plan. And, you know, that paid off. I could see it starting to work. I could see him starting to fade. And then it was just a matter of who wanted it more.
Rod, do you buy that at all? That he feels like he had a chance to finish you off and he held back for whatever reason? Do you buy that he thinks that?
Who am I to tell him how he feels? You know, I think he did feel that. But I was comfortable. Well, I wasn't comfortable. I had a hurt knee. And it was a very, very hard fight. But I have a lot of confidence in my team. I have a lot of confidence in my programs and in the training that we do, the preparation involved. So, you know, with undoubted confidence in that, it's hard to lose.
A lot's made of his kind of odd timing, his odd rhythm. Now that you've had 25 minutes, I mean, is it more easy to deal with, more easy to break down?
You'd think so, but you look at him, not really. He's a very unorthodox, explosive guy. He's built like a specimen. He's got very high quality skill sets. He's a dangerous guy on the best of days, honestly. So I'm going to go in there giving him the respect of the threat that he is, and I'm going to do everything in my power to put him away.
When you were here about 2 months ago, me and you had chatted about his weight cut and how he didn't make weight against Luke. And you said if he didn't make weight, you weren't going to fight him this time around. You just wouldn't take the fight. Is that still the case?
You know, it's a long flight to Chicago. If I travelled 22 hours, I'm fighting someone, mate.
Speaking of weight cuts, Dan said he thought about bringing the weigh-ins back to the old way on stage. Everyone sucked out rather than the early weigh-ins. Do you like the early weigh-ins instead, or do you want to go back to the old way?
Two things. Like I like the earlier weigh-ins because of my own reasons. Like it's nice to be able to rehydrate that long, but I'm happy to go back to the old weight cuts. I think those dudes that are real pushing the boundaries, making it hard for themselves, I want them to suffer that little bit more. You know what I mean?
You were aligned to fight Michael Bisping when you were the interim champion. He retired 2 weeks ago. What's your thoughts on him and his legacy in the sport? And what I guess he means to you as a young middleweight when he was kind of one of the first middleweight stars?
Mate, I dodged a bullet there, tell you that much. But no, all jokes aside, I was actually a big fan of his. He was one of the earliest fights I can remember watching in the UFC. I look at him and I see a warrior. You look at his face and it screams warrior. He's been on the wrong end, he's been on the good end, he's become champion, he's persevered, he's made money. You got to respect the guy.
You've been very gracious about this, Rob, but you didn't fight Bisping, you didn't fight GSP, you're having to fight Yoel back-to-back fights. Like, is there any part of you that's just like acknowledges you kind of got a short end of the stick there just a little bit in terms of opponent?
I don't think I got the short end of the stick. You know, I walked into a title, that was great. I get to fight the same dude I beat once. Come on, that's how you look at things.
What are your thoughts? Obviously, you're fighting Romero. We mentioned Bisping, we mentioned GSP, both being out of the picture now. Rockpool's going up to light heavyweight. Middleweight division's kind of opened up for quite a bit since you're coming back from your injury. What are your thoughts on the state of the division?
Yeah, you look at it, and a lot of people that weren't in the division are leaving. So has it really opened up that much? The same top 5 guys are still there, still killers. You know, I think it's a great time to be a middleweight. There's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of excitement. You know, I think everyone in the top 15, top 20 can put each other away. It's just it's a matter of lining it up. I feel that there's some stability in the rankings now. You know, me as champ and taking on the number 1 contender as it should be.
What do you think of Israel Adesanya? Sorry, what do you think of Israel Adesanya?
Young dude coming up. Looks like he's got a lot of skill sets. You know, yeah.
What did you make of Kelvin's performance against Jacare? Did you have Kelvin winning?
I missed that fight. I'm sorry.
Kelvin.
Well, I pay attention to the results, but I missed that fight. During the prep, I don't really tune in for many fights. I kind of just keep my eyes on the prize. Sorry, I missed your question earlier.
Who has impressed you the most since your time off?
Since my time off,
Yeah, who's impressed you the most in the division?
probably Yoel Romero. You know, he stepped in. He had just lost a title shot, and he managed to beat Luke Rockhold in devastating fashion and get another title shot. So you got to respect that play.
What were going through your head when you're watching that fight? You know you're going to fight the next guy. You were there in person. Must have been kind of a
I
surreal
wasn't there in person. You know,
you weren't at that
blessing in disguise. My daughter was born that week.
Oh, wow.
So you know, I was back home watching from my home screen, watching that fight. You know, it was cringy. It was like, ugh. It was a pretty devastating knockout. I feel for Luke Rockhold. He didn't need to take that fight. It only shows his warrior spirit to take that fight anyway. For the fans in Perth, I think it was great. You know, they saved the card, those two. But it is what it is. Someone's got to win. Someone's got to lose.
How was that 22-hour flight with a newborn, by the way?
It was all right, surprisingly. One, I don't do much, to be honest. My wife does everything. You know, props out to Sophia. She says I don't give enough props. And two, yeah, she's been great the whole trip. I think because we're focusing on just her and not the other 2 boys, she's loving it.
You mentioned the long flight. Obviously, Australia and New Zealand MMA, it's a big weekend for you guys. You have 3 fighters on the card here. What does it mean to you, being the headliner on a card with some great young talent on it from that part of the world?
It means the same amount as every other fight. I'm going in there, I'm going to do my thing, I'm going to come across honourable and respectful regardless of the outcome and walk away a better fighter.